Alright, hey, good morning everybody. Today is April 13th at 9:42 a.m. I just got my morning Starbucks and I'm heading to the car wash to get that taken care of. I pay a monthly subscription for the car wash so I can go in anytime I want. And so overall, the week has been pretty solid. I would like to hit $215 today to meet my quota for the week as far as earnings go, and that should be obtainable. Nice weather out today. Is supposed to be 75 plus degrees. There's not a cloud in the sky, and so tourism is starting to keep up. There's the Amway convention at the Broadmoor, and so that should be interesting to see how that, if I get any trips from there. And so we shall see. So I am at Express Car Wash here in Colorado Springs. I think they got like 3 locations. And so they're scanning my handy dandy bar. I got the green light to go. La la la. Oh, wait. No. So, yeah, being in a Tesla, going into a car wash, it is challenging sometimes to put the car in a neutral. So you kind of have to slightly push up, hold it, and then wait for it to switch to neutral, and then it finally does. So, bizarre way of doing things. So then, yeah, so that's my morning. You get to go with me through the car wash, and then I'll be able to start my day. And then tomorrow, I'm taking the day, and I'm heading up to Buena Vista, which is about 2.5 hours away, depending on traffic. But weather should be spectacular, so I'm not seeing anything in the forecast that would impact my drive. So, I bet you've never seen an Uber driver do this on their videos, going through a car wash. I told you I was going to try and be different. I ain't lying. And then I got this director's cut that my Samsung phone has. That's phenomenal. So then I can give you 2 different perspectives. What I'm seeing on the road, and then you're seeing me. So that's pretty neat. Modern phones have come such a long way. The future is going to be strange. Especially now, I guess the S24 has AI, well, their version of AI included in a lot of things. So, but in any event, that's the morning. That's the update. $215 is the goal, and then I get to go home. And so, again, I'll do a afternoon update, and then I'll do a go home update. So therefore, you guys can get the complete transparency. And I'll put my card, as far as what I did, underneath my video of me and my portrait, so you can see how successful I was yesterday, and you could watch the video there. And I'll put the timestamp right in this area as well. Well, not the timestamp, but the card for the video. But alright guys, peace out. Have a good week, end, and good luck. Hey, what's going on? So right now is my afternoon update, Saturday, April 13th. It is at 1:43 p.m. I am chilling at the airport parking lot for Colorado Springs, sitting on a 950 surge, so hopefully I hit it. But to give you an update, I'm at 11 trips, $89, averaging 22 an hour right now. And so not the ideal start that I wanted, but it is what it is, right? So there's a lot of what I call junk trips that are happening in the morning hours right now. And so thankfully though, as we get into the mid-afternoon, early evening, things start picking up a little bit more, because ideally I would like to try and hit 215 as I mentioned earlier. So I'll put the card next to me on the left so you can see where I'm at this stage in the game. And the next video will be my go home video, explaining how the rest of the day went. So I still got 5 more hours before I'm done. Sad part is I'm at 19% charge for the car, so after this trip I do have to navigate to a charging station and take care of that. And so it's a fine balance, right? And so I was at 60% when I started. I ran the 11 trips up and down the city, and this is where we're at. So I got a trip to the airport. Now I'm camping at the airport. In fact, let me see. I'll turn on my mobile hotspot. Well, what a day, right? So always gotta stay pretty active. Just because you're having a bad morning does not mean you're gonna have a bad afternoon. And what I mean by that is that at my 10-11 trip clip, the mid-afternoon update, you saw I was having a pretty shitty day. And so I was getting on my garbage trips, is what I like to call them. $5 here, $4 there, $7 here. Not one of them tipped, and so it was just trip after trip like that. 11 of them to be in fact. And so then I went to the airport to generate. Well, actually no. I actually took somebody to the airport, and it was surging at the airport at $9.50. And I finally got a surge that took me back up north of town, about 30-minute trip, and that's what kick-started the rest of the day for me. I did have to charge at 9%, and that cost me, $16.12. I did bring it up to 100%, and so yeah, and I'll put my weekly total here underneath my portrait. And so yeah, a rather successful week. I think I hit 1350 for the week. I'm not sure how many hours, and you'll see that on the card. And so it's been fun. Tomorrow is going to be my reset day. I'm actually driving up to Buena Vista to see one of my nieces and hang out there. Maybe I'll do a video of the trip up there, because I'm driving into the mountains, and it is a pretty beautiful drive, and so maybe I'll cut a video for that. But yeah, so that's pretty much been the week. Very exciting. I beat last week's totals on top of that, which is even more exciting, because obviously if you beat every day from the previous week and then you add up the total, in theory you should beat the previous week, right? So again, going back to competition, you're your own competition, so you have to generate ways to figure things out and make things better. And one of the ways I do is that, and beat my previous day from the previous week. And so now if it's unattainable, my minimum goal is 225. or at least get close to it as much as possible. So you don't want to burn yourself out either, right? You gotta be smart, because as you get more tired, the potential for driving mistakes increases, which is not what you want with our profession. And so, but at this point, I'm done for the night. I'm getting dinner for my mom and I, and kind of have a celebratory week because it's successful. And I found out that Pueblo, south of here, which is about 35 minute drive, is having a boxing event, and people are coming over from all over the world, and I think it's tryouts, part of the tryouts to get into the Summer Olympics. So, young up and coming athletes, right? The way I found that out, I picked up people from the Olympic Training Center here in town, and they're boxers for another tournament from Australia, and they were telling me that as of either tomorrow or Tuesday, that they have to go down to Pueblo for another event, and so that's pretty exciting stuff for them. And the fact Pueblo, right? I would have never thought Pueblo would be an area of opportunity to host boxing events, even at the amateur level. So, who knows? Maybe I'll go in and watch about. But either way, we'll see what next week comes. Next week should be pretty back to normal. No conferences to worry about as far as I know. The only time I know about conferences is if I pick up a passenger that is here for a conference, and they disclose that information. And so, and then you kind of run with that, right? And so, other than that, pretty easy peasy. I think I only did like 45 hours this week, so I didn't exert myself too much. Oh, mileage. Let's see. Go away. I hit my AC tab when I wanted mileage. Mileage today, let's see, 194 miles. So, and I hit $205. So I stayed under, barely, but I stayed under. But you always want your mileage under your dollars, because obviously, if your mileage is more than your dollars, then you're not making money at that point. You're wasting time is what you're doing. And in this business, time is everything. And so that's pretty much it. Oh shit, yeah, there's construction up ahead. We gotta get over now. I'm going to my Panda Express, and there's a new construction zone that I saw earlier today, and I'm actually heading to that direction now. So you want to be prepared and not do anything stupid. But yeah, guys, again, I reiterate this a lot. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell me what you do, what you don't do. Make this meaningful, and then make it genuine, and the channel will grow organically, where I won't have to. I hear YouTubers talk about how they bought subscriptions. I'm like, well, then if you bought subscriptions, that's great, but you're also not buying interaction on your channel either. So I want the interaction. I want to see what people are doing and whatnot. Maybe I might learn something, which is highly possible too. So, but yeah, you get the idea. Other than that, peace out. Have a good Sunday, and we'll kickstart this series again on Monday. Later.